Hello everybody, it's Conspiracy Carl here. It's Sunday the 8th of July, and it's 20, let's just check that, it's 25 past nearly 11 a.m. in the morning. This video is really to explain about the Mandela effect and the connection with CERN, and also to celebrate, and to celebrate a great man's birthday in 2 days' time on the 10th of this month, which was Nikola Tesla. An amazing man, absolute genius. There's never been anybody like him since, really. It's a shame, very, very shame, because what happened to him was a total disgrace. His work was stolen. He was made to look like a fool. Um, so for all you people out there that are driving around in a Tesla car, if it gets nicked, it's called an Edison, alright? Anyway, that little pun out of the way. Right, more serious matters. Right, CERN, doing the particle collisions, found the particle, God particle and whatnot else. They're apparently, well, they're admitting to going into other dimensions, bringing up other dimensions closer to our dimension. Now, the reason why I mentioned Nikola Tesla is because I believe he got to 22 dimensions, and he looked in, it was just too bright. He couldn't see anything, so he couldn't, go any further after that, really. He got the third and fourth dimension is like the reptilians, if you like, hell, if you like. It's the demons, it's the underworld. It's all about vibrations. So if you're thinking, this way, you've got to think frequency, light, and vibration. If you're thinking of space, that's what you need to think of. So anyway, when these different dimensions, the second dimension is very, very, very much out like our dimension, just smaller changes. This is where you get your J.C. Penney, your Barnstein Bears, your changes in Star Wars, things like that. So this is where we're having problems with the Mandela effect, like words in Bibles changing, things like that, in scripture, maps, all sorts of things like that. It's because CERN are merging the second dimension with the first dimension that we're in. So I don't know what's going to happen if we meet our other persons, or if we truly are multi-dimensional. If we're multi-dimensional, then the dimensions should just, they're hoping should just slide in together and help to sort of, I don't know, protect our dimension, I suppose, make it stronger. But if they want to go further into the third and fourth, then that could be a very, very, very dangerous time for all of us, because they would be literally releasing hell, and our vibration that the planet gives off with all of us will be lowered and lowered and lowered. So to get into the third dimension, to get into the second dimension, obviously it had to be lowered. To get into the third dimension, fourth dimension, so on, let's go lower, sometimes higher, depending on the frequency, depending on the parallel dimension, depending what part you want to go to, what number of dimensions you want to look at. But I'm pretty sure you have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get to what you want. You can't just jump into, as far as I'm aware, you can't just go from 1 to 3 or 1 to 5. Or one, you can't. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. I might be wrong. I'm not sure. Perhaps some of my subscribers can help me answer that question. So yeah, this is what the Mandela effect is. It's the merging of two dimensions, which is obviously messing around with the stuff that we know or knew, and it's changing slightly, because it's a very, very slight change from this dimension that we're in. So that's what we all must remember. So try and enjoy it, and go with it, and hopefully they're not going to try and go to the third or fourth. If they do, then we need to unite and shut this place down and get it gone. Whether they're trying to do it to make a home for the so-called reptilians that we've got living with us at the moment, I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you that. I haven't seen enough evidence with my own eyes, personally, to say that I've seen a reptilian, because I haven't. But what I did see at school, and I'll tell you all about this, I can't say the person's name, obviously, but this was in my middle school, and there was a child there. He was originally from America. He came over with his family. This was on, his dad was a very good computer sort of person. Anyway, he had an eye that was oval like a cat's eye in one eye that stayed like that, and his other eye was normal. Now, he did say what the disease, I suppose, or the reason it was like that. There was a name for it, but that, to me, is the closest that I've ever seen to reptilian eyes or anything like that. Like I've told some of my subscribers, and I have put in there, when I was young, very, very young, I lived in a place where witchcraft, well, voodoo, stuff like that, because it was called Voodoo Woods, but it was mainly Satanists and that they used to use it as well. It was a very old town that I used to live in, a very, very old trading town. I'm going back hundreds and hundreds of years. And anyway, yeah, it's got a lot of history there, and there was two woods. I did get involved in a little bit of Satanism when I was younger. I was lost. I didn't know what it was, so I just sort of delved into it a little bit, and it's not a nice place to go. It's really, really not a nice place to go. Now I have Christian values. I wouldn't say I'm a Christian, but I do have Christian values, the good ones. I'm not a vindictive, nasty, spiteful person, nothing like that. It's more about, kind, giving, caring, but then people take your kindness for weakness. So, you have to be very, very careful. I'm not religious at all in any other religion. So, like I say, I just have Christian values and believe in certain Christian things, which are, like I say, the positive, good things. Anyway, I hope this video helps some people understand what's going on with the Mandela effect. I admitted that I was wrong, and I had to do more research into this to find out exactly what's going on. So this video is really the follow on from that. So I just want to say thank you, love, peace, unity to everybody, and remember, all of this is a housing. Inside, that's what's matter. That's what matters. It's the person inside, the soul. All this is just a battery housing. Doesn't matter what colour you are. Alright, so remember that. Always remember that. And we need to start uniting people. We really, really do. And, I'll say it in my next video. But anyway, give us a like, please. Subscribe if you haven't. And hopefully, well, not hopefully, I will be speaking to you later on tonight, because I'm doing another video. I nearly said what that was about, but I'm not going to. That's going to be a surprise. I'll speak to you later. Goodbye.